Hello. Good afternoon. Wow, the camera is so clear now. All this time my camera was dirty. All right. So I'm about to do my hair. I just washed it. I like to do my hair on freshly washed hair. You guys can barely see my tattoo. I was supposed to go finish my tattoo today, but he rescheduled. So now I'm just taking the time to do my hair. I have my leave-in conditioner that I made that I'm going to be using. Okay. And I washed my hair. I did a deep condition with aloe vera and olive oil. I've been gravitating more towards being more minimal with my hair. Instead of trying to do too much, like I'm sticking to the same few products that I use. I didn't cut my nails and stuff. I need to do that. I'm about to do that right now, actually. I'm a little nervous about doing these cornrows today. I haven't done full-on straight backs in a very long, in a very long time. And doing cornrows can be like damaging if you don't do them right. Like you can do them too tight. Like for me, whenever I do my cornrows right here, has the tendency to be like more sensitive. So I had to really perfect my way of doing my cornrows so that they are not too tight. So you got to cut your nails and shit. I know I tell you guys that all the time. And I didn't listen to my own advice and I just snagged some of my hair. So I'm about to do that right now. But I feel really good about washing my hair today. I definitely needed that. It's been like 2 weeks since I washed my hair because 2 weeks or longer, like 3 weeks because of my tattoo. But I washed my hair before I got my tattoo. Yes, I washed my hair before I got my tattoo like the same week. So it hasn't been that long, but I definitely needed a good wash. So I'm just cutting my nails. And today, while I'm doing my hair, I also want to talk about how to balance growing out beautiful, healthy hair while also feeling beautiful, while also feeling confident. I know that I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I think it's called What One Tells You About Natural Hair. I mentioned that, one of the main reasons why a lot of women don't go on a natural hair journey is because they're gonna feel insecure. There's gonna be moments where you have to sacrifice looking like a bad bitch in order to grow beautiful hair because your hair is gonna have demands. Your hair is gonna need certain things. And it might not look the way you want it to look, right? So there are going to be times where you have to sacrifice. Now I'm filing my nails. But there's also going to be times where you can find a balance between health and between beauty. Like there are still some styles that you can do that you will find that'll make you feel pretty. Um, you just have to be open to it. And, you know, but for the most part, there is going to be a lot of times where you are sacrificing and feeling a bit more vulnerable and insecure. Um, like for me right now, I'm doing some cornrows on myself because I just want to feel a little more jazzed up in a sense, you know? I feel like I've had my hair in twists for a little while. Like the last, jazzed up kind of style I did was my boho braids, and I love those. But I don't really want to do twists right now, even though I feel pretty in twist also because my hair is longer too. Um, I don't really want to do twist. I want to do something more fun. I just want to, you know, and also I'm tired of my hair being in my face, well, in my face. I just want my hair up and out of my face for a bit. So that's why I'm doing cornrows. But yeah, there's gonna be moments where you can find that balance between growing healthy hair and sacrificing while also finding a style that looks beautiful. One thing that worked for me is trial and error. So when I would do a style and it would maybe okay, say for instance my cornrows, right? I would be doing them myself, and I know that cornrows can be protective because I've seen people do it, but when I would do it on myself, they would come out tight, either tight up here or tight in the front. It would just not be right. And if a style is hurting in any kind of way, you have to take it out. Just because it's cute, don't keep it in because you are going to do damage. Like, you don't want to keep a style in when it's doing damage. So if a style is hurting your edges or your crown section or the back of your head, like, take them out and learn what you might have done. Like, okay, take into account what areas hurt. And the next time you try that style, try something different. So, like for me, whenever I do cornrows, when I used to do them back here, would always hurt. So now today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a row of little braids in the back so that back there doesn't hurt. So like the more you do a style, the more you will learn what to do and what not to do. And that's how you can kind of balance being beautiful, feeling beautiful, and having and growing out your natural hair, growing healthy hair. So I just filed my nails. Now I can put my leave-in conditioner in. I made this leave-in conditioner. I love it because it's really light. Like, it's very light. I got this recipe from Green Beauty. It's a YouTube channel. And I'm just going to put this all over my hair. Honestly, my hair be intimidating me sometimes. I feel like I have so much hair, and just getting through it can be difficult sometimes. But so you can still be beautiful and have a nice style. You just have to experiment a bit. Just be open to trying new things. And if you're doing them yourself, me personally, I don't really like to go to hairstylists unless I know that they're going to do a good job because there's so many horror stories about people who got their hair cut off and all kinds of things. Like some of these stylists don't know what they're doing. And I'm not going to a stylist that doesn't have healthy hair themselves. If the stylist got a wig on and the wig don't even look cute, I'm straight. Like, I don't know. I got to see the proof that you're going to do my hair right. And, mm, there's just a lot of horror stories. So I like to just do my hair myself just because I just feel more comfortable that way. But I'm not opposed to letting a stylist touch my hair. I just have to find the right stylist. Um, right. Put some oil. I don't really need any oil, but I'm just gonna put some. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. So, oh yeah, so I do most of my styles myself. So I have to do trial and error. Like I have to first do my research on how to do the style correctly. And also, everyone's hair is different. So you might need to do a style differently than someone else based on maybe how your edges are or based on how your hair maneuvers. Like everyone's hair is different, so your hair might need something different. So you have to do your research on how to do the style correctly to make sure that it is the most protective. And you also have to pay attention to your hair to make sure that you're doing the style in accordance to what your hair needs and how your hair operates. Um, so, for example, for these cornrows, like I mentioned, I would try them before and sometimes they would hurt. So I would have to like pay attention to what I did, remember, and be like, and try differently next time. So, um, now I know how to do my cornrows so that my edges don't hurt. And now I know how to do my cornrows so that my crown section doesn't hurt. I haven't practiced in a while, but I'm gonna practice today. Um, so yeah, you just have to do your research. Like I've watched a lot of videos about just like how to do cornrows correctly, and I've done a lot of trial and error, and I've done a lot of them wrong. So at one point, what I was doing was I would cornrow just the front half, like up to like right here, and do like twist or braids in the back because I couldn't really get the back well enough where it wouldn't hurt. So that's one thing. You just have to do trial and error with the different styles that you want to do to make sure that you find balance between making sure your hair is healthy and protected and doing well and thriving while also having a style that you like, that you enjoy. So trial and error. And if you can, just go to a professional for some of the styles that you really like, but make sure that the professional really knows what they're doing. Make sure you're not using products on your hair that's going to harm your hair. Make sure that you are maintaining your hair properly before actually getting the style. Like you got to go to a stylist that really cares about your hair and it's not just doing your hair any kind of way. Um, yeah, and just trial and error is really, really what it comes down to. And allow yourself to be open to a new perspective. When we do our hair, sometimes when we do something new, I think that we can think about how we're going to be perceived, so that affects how we feel about our hair. So whenever you do something new to your hair, oh damn, ooh, this nail is messed whenever you do something new to your hair, like don't think about how people are going to perceive you or what people are going to think. Just allow yourself to think for yourself. Allow yourself to just look at it for you. Like, how do you truly feel about it? Give yourself a new perspective. When I was growing out my hair, I had to do a lot of that because, again, my hair is shaved on one side, so it don't look normal. Like when I do afros and things like that, it doesn't look normal. Um, and when I was first growing out my hair, when my hair was shorter, I would try these different things, and I'm like, damn, do I like it? And I would just give myself the opportunity to really see if this style is something that I like. And majority of the time, I actually did really like it. So just try some new things and make sure that you're doing it in a healthy way, and just allow your perspective to change. I should have done my parting off camera, to be honest, but all right. Ooh. So I'm not using any like holding gel or anything, or braiding gel. Ooh, my hair is tangled. Damn. I was rushing to wash my hair and stuff because I had a tattoo appointment, but he rescheduled, and now I'm doing my hair, but my hair is not in the best state as far as tangles are concerned. And I need some scissors. So for me, when I do my cornrows, I section my hair so that it's not so intimidating. So I'm not doing the whole cornrow at once. So when you are just growing out your hair, there's basically going to be times where you inevitably have to be uncomfortable and to do styles like twist and things that you don't necessarily love, that are going to allow you to grow healthy hair. And that just comes with the territory. Um, but the beautiful thing is your hair is going to grow and grow and grow, and the longer your hair gets, the better your hair is going to look in these styles that you didn't really like in the first place. And you're just going to feel more beautiful regardless, because your hair is longer, and it's like, for example, say you get jumbo braids, right? If your hair is like this long, your jumbo braids are not going to, it's not going to be cute. But once your hair gets longer and longer, eventually your hair is going to look like how jumbo braids would look if you had braiding hair. So, you know, I hope that I'm making sense. Yeah. So that's just like, you might not like a style when your hair is short, but as your hair gets longer, you're going to like it. You're going to feel more beautiful and more confident in it. So sacrificing And temporarily, you're temporarily sacrificing for a result that is how do I want to say this? You're temporarily sacrificing. That's all. You're just temporarily sacrificing. And eventually it won't feel like sacrificing anymore. Like for me, I don't necessarily feel like I'm sacrificing anything anymore, only sometimes when I get bored of the style, but for the most part, I feel pretty confident in whatever style that I have because I can do so many styles. So there's really nothing that I don't feel confident in anymore. And then when my hair was shorter, I would just, go on Pinterest, look up different styles, give it a try, and if I liked it, boom. It's protective and I like it. It's wins in my book, and I would just keep doing it. And if I thought that, there was anything that was causing it not to be protective in any kind of way, then I would just go find something else. So I would just keep experimenting. So just keep experimenting and be open. You just have to be open to a style because you right away you might think it doesn't look good, but in reality, it looks great. And I feel like because you're so concerned with how people are viewing you or you just looking different, you not looking like the norm, if you're so concerned with that, then you are going to feel, no matter what, you're going to feel like you're not good enough, like your hair isn't beautiful or you're not beautiful. So you have to kind of let go of just like being normal. You got to just let go of being normal because when you look at what is considered normal right now, the styles, you know what is considered normal. Like the styles are tight or super neat, and you can't always do that. So you got to figure out what styles that make you feel pretty while also protecting your hair. And I don't really use like a lot of like styling gels and anything like that. So my styles don't really come out super neat. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I will. I'm not totally against it. I just have to find a good brand, like an eco-friendly brand, and I'll use them. But I don't really. So I just have to be okay with my styles looking different, basically, is what I'm saying. And you have to be okay with your style looking different and just being different. And once you allow yourself to embrace that and let go of how you're being perceived, you'll open up your mind to be able to try new things with your hair. You'll open up your mind to be receptive to those new things that you're trying. But if you're not open, you're going to hate everything because none of your styles are really going to, I don't want to say none of your styles, but you just got to be open. You just got to be open to the style. Like what people think of you have to be out the window. So right now I'm just prepping my hair so it doesn't get tangled. Even more because my hair is pretty tangled already. So some styles that I would recommend from what I've tried that still make you feel pretty are cornrows, are mini braids, mini twists. You know, everyone's hair is different, so depending on how thick your hair is or how long your hair is will depend if you feel pretty in them or not. But definitely give them a try. I would avoid adding hair at all costs. You know, that's something you could do once in a while, but adding hair sucks the moisture from your hair. And also, it's just fake hair rubbing against your real hair. So I would just not get too dependent on using fake hair to feel beautiful because it just adds some what is the word I'm looking for? Uh, your style just won't be as protective if you just use your real hair. So mini braids, mini twists are options. Regular braids, regular twists. You know, not mini, whatever size. Cornrows, any kind of cornrow style. You just have to make sure you're doing it well and protective because cornrows can definitely do damage. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. What else? What else? What else? What other styles have I tried? Bantu knots. Bantu knots are a fun protective style. With Bantu knots, though, you have to be careful too because Bantu knots can get, like, you can get traction alopecia if you do your Bantu knots too tight. Like, from trial and error, I realized or I found a method to do my Bantu knots that makes sure that they don't come out too tight. And I love Bantu knots. They are definitely protective to me. They just have to be done correctly and preserved correctly. What else is a good protective style? I love doing like braids, cornrows in the front and like twist or braids in the back and using like a claw clip. Love those styles. When I was struggling to do my cornrows, I would do those styles a lot. I was thinking about doing that today, but I was like, you know what? Let me just try to do these cornrows the right way. I'm just prepping my hair before I actually start doing it so that I don't get tangles. I'm excited to do these cornrows. I haven't done cornrows on myself in a minute. It's going to be hard though because my hair is not that detangled and I can't find my brush. So we're just going to do what I can. My skin looks good. Hi. Oh. And I might need some water. My hair is getting kind of dry. So really The moral of the story is trial and error. Just do trial and error. And ow, what is up with my eye? Ooh. Trial and error, and you will be able to find styles that are protective and make you feel beautiful. Um, just keep trying. And if you feel something going wrong, if you feel like something hurts, take them out. Okay. I don't care how much you paid for it. I don't care how long it took you to do. I don't care how cute it is. Take them out. Okay. And just do something else. And also, say you want to do a cute style that is, a little different than what you normally do. And it's like more tension, like cornrows. Cornrows is more tension because they're on the scalp. Um, like space them out. So say I'm about to do cornrows, right? For me, my cornrows don't last too long. I like them to look fresh, so I don't keep them in too long. Maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks. So after that, I won't do a tight kind of style again for maybe like next month, or maybe even longer than that. I won't do that style again. So when you do styles like that have more tension, just space it out a bit so that your hair can breathe. So the object is to feel like a bad bitch sometimes, even though you might feel like a baddie with whatever kind of hairstyle you have like those sleek styles every once in a while. Don't have them back to back to back all the time. So say for example, after I do these cornrows, I'm probably just going to go get some twists. I'm going to do some twists after that. Um, I'm not going to do another set of cornrows right after, or bantu knots right after, because both those styles have more tension. So I would just do like mini twists right after I take out my cornrows, or even like chunkier twists right after I take out my cornrows, just to give my scalp and my hair some time to breathe and some time to just relax after being in these cornrows. So you just have to like schedule things also. Trial and error, have a schedule. Like, don't just be doing all these different kinds of things to your hair back to back to back to back to back. You got to give yourself time and room for your hair to breathe and have space and to just vibe for a bit. All right, so I got my part. So now let's see. So I could probably do like 3 on this side. So I put my hair in like 3 sections so that I can connect the sections as I go back. But I'm just going to start with the front. I think I'm just going to do I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And my parts aren't perfect. So, and they won't be. My parts definitely won't be perfect. And I'm okay with that. So I did a lot of trial and error, just learning how to do cornrows and just like figuring out what not to do next time and all that stuff. So you just have to practice and see what works for you. The only thing I don't like about my hair, because of the way I cut my hair myself the first time I did it. I didn't go to a professional. So my hair, whenever I try to do cornrows, it always comes out a little wonky. Like it's not super straight. And you gotta know how to cornrow correctly. Like, cornrows are not a style that you should do incorrectly because they can be damaging. And I'm still learning, so. Yesterday, I was looking for an outfit just to wear to my tattoo appointment. Most of my clothes is in Florida. And I was like, damn, I want to look pretty. I want to look cute. And I ended up going to Macy's. And there was a part of me that was like, I never find nothing in Macy's. And, I'm on a budget. Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna find anything. I was like, my energy was just not being optimistic. But then I instantly switched my energy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find some cute shit. I'm gonna find exactly what I need at Macy's. Because Macy's was like the closest store to me. It was that or like Burlington Coat Factory. And I like clothing that are inexpensive but high quality. Like, I'm wearing more natural fabrics like cotton and linen, and I'm staying away from just like fabric blends like polyester and spandex and all that shit. I'm wearing more natural fabrics and more high quality clothing, even though it's inexpensive. So that's why I don't go to random stores really. I more like to go to places like Macy's or like real stores that I know that sells like more high quality clothing where I might find like that 100% cotton or whatever the case may be. Um, or I even go to vintage stores as well, thrift stores. Um, but I went to Macy's. I instantly changed my energy first though. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find some stuff. I'm gonna find exactly what I need at the best prices, etc., etc. I instantly uplifted my energy. And tell me why I went to Macy's. Usually I don't find nothing in Macy's because it's a smaller Macy's. It's like an outlet. I went there, not only were they having a sale, but they put so much new stuff, not new, but they put stuff out that people returned that they don't sell in the store. I got these heel Converses. First of all, they're Converses that I've wanted for a really long time. I used to have it when I was younger and I got rid of them. They are the high top Converses, the white ones, the classic ones with like the red and blue stripe at the bottom. I found them. They have a heel on it. I know to some that might not be exciting, but to me that is very exciting. Okay. And then I found another pair of shoes. I just found so much stuff that I love and I'm so thankful for. So when I cornrow my hair, I do a couple braids with my first piece of hair before I start moving back, just because I found that that helps me not make my hair so tight. And listen, my hair is not about to come out looking professional. It's about to come out looking the best that I can do. I might do this one over though, because I feel like I could do it better. I might use a little bit of edge control or something. Just a little tiny bit. That's not too bad. Should I use edge control? I used everything all natural on my hair so far. I don't want to. Ow! Damn. All right. I have some flaxseed gel here to help assist me in loosening up my tangles because I can't find my brush. All right, there go the first one. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not taking that out. Boom. So I'm gonna just braid to right there for now. And then I will connect to the back later. So I'm just going to twist it. Okay, that one came out pretty good. It's not the best, but it is what it is. It doesn't look bad. All right. So for me, I parted my hair in the middle just to give myself a guide to help me create my parts. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I might do that one in the corner over. use a little bit of edge control, just a tad. Ooh, I'm hungry. Using a little bit on the front. So I'm braiding. Okay, wait. Get my hands on it. Right. So I'm doing like a plait on the front first before I start going backwards. Damn. Your hair has to be thoroughly detangled for this, and my hair is not. Okay. I feel like doing something else. This is definitely going to be a challenge. I already want to take a break. Oh, Lord. Woo. Oh, gosh. Damn, this one's not coming out well. Honestly. Ow. Ugh, this is going to be too much. I'll just do some Bantu knots and call it a day. I cannot deal. Yeah. It's over for that. I don't feel like spending so much time on my hair today. I mean, I knew it would be long, but my hair is not as detangled as it needs to be. So it's going to take me way longer, and I might risk damaging my hair just trying to go through all the tangles while I'm braiding. So I'm going to just do some Bantu knots and call it a day. I'm hungry though. Ooh. All right. I'm putting some flaxseed gel on my ends just to help it detangle a little better. One thing I noticed that my hair really, really loves is when after I finish washing my hair, I'll do like a apple cider vinegar rinse. Basically, that's when I just finish washing my hair, washing out the conditioner and everything, and then I'll just take 1 cup of water, a tablespoon or a teaspoon, I always forget which one, I think tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, put it together, and then I'll just pour it on my hair, keep it in for like 5 minutes, and I noticed that my hair really, really loves that. It responds really well to that. Like, it just looks healthier. It just, I don't know exactly what it does. I got that from Green Beauty. It is this YouTube channel. This woman, she gives like tips about hair and about natural products that you can make at home. And she recommended the apple cider vinegar rinse. She does that on her hair every time she washes it. I don't do it every time, but I do it sometimes. And I've noticed that my hair just responds really well, like really, really well to it. So I'm gonna just do some Bantu knots now because those cornrows were not working out. I like to do triangle parts, but I'm gonna just do some like rectangular parts. I remember one time I did these huge Bantu knots on myself, and they came out so cute, and for some reason I can never replicate that. My hair just, I can't get it the same way. I don't know what I did. I don't know, but I can't get my hair to look like that again. Whew. I'm gonna just put a little bit of edge control just to make it neater. All right. In order for your Bantu knots not to hurt, you have to be careful on how you are winding it. So I hold it, wind it a little bit, not wind it all the way, and then I twist it around, but I'm still holding it. Right? And then I'll twist it, hold it, and then wind the rest of it. I'm gonna put some more flaxseed gel. knot in my hair. I need my scissors. So yeah, just wind it while I'm holding it. And if any comes out a little too tight, then I just loosen it up. Okay. Now I just loosen it a little bit. Just do it in the opposite direction. Hopefully these come out cute. I'm doing Bantu knots now. I'm doing Bantu knots now, guys, instead of cornrows. All right. So now, ooh, okay, boom. I haven't done these in so long. I have to get my ends cut. This one came out. Damn. Okay, there we go. Okay, you see that? This one is too tight. So I'm just loosen it up. Just twist it in the opposite direction. Okay, loosen it up. Better. I need a little break already. I'm about to go take a little break, go get something to eat, all that stuff. All right, guys, I will show you the end result. I know it's not cornrows, but those cornrows were going to take me forever. And my hair is not as detangled as I need it to be for cornrows. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of what my hair looks like when it is all done. Hopefully it's cute. Dang. I gotta go find my brush too. I cannot do this to my hair. I need to go find my brush. All right, I'll be back, guys. I will show you what it looks like when it is done.